It says I'm live, so I have to anticipate that being true because it has never failed me before. I'm not even going to double check. I'm just going to go for it. So, figured maybe I would take a few minutes and kind of go over what 2021 was able to do for us here. So, as many of you well know, I have been saving in my personal bank, if you will, as opposed to, putting the stuff out there in the building that refers to themselves as a savings institution. I won't get into the arguments of why. Just today was just basically let's talk about what can be done when you're not a super cool CEO making $1 bazillion a year, and just saving some monies, right? So I'm going to kind of just go over everything that happened this year. So this year's stack, if you will. Nothing's out here in any particular order. I figure I'll just kind of play with it a little bit. We can go through what they are. The majority of everything that I buy is not constitutional. It is just weight. That's it. If you don't understand what the difference is between the two, obviously go do a little bit of homework on that stuff and figure it out. But on the surface, the number one difference is something that is minted through a treasury or not. There is some constitutional that I've picked up this year just in passing more than anything else. I do keep some of that coinage in 90% silver, so dimes, quarters, that kind of stuff. Different era as well. There's Roosevelt's, there's Mercury's. We have a collection of that stuff. There's some Barbers, that kind of deal. So I guess the totals is the time to do that, huh? So we've got there's we got eight full rolls of dimey dimes there, it looks like. So we'll set those aside. Quarters, I managed to acquire a whole roll of Roosevelt's there. I'm sorry, Roosevelt's. Those are Washingtons. What am I talking about? Washington's there. So one roll of those, and combined the three of those are just almost another roll. There's a combination of Barbers and Washingtons. What else do we have here? I think there are Walkers in there too. They're so old. Standing Liberty. Ooh, okay. I usually don't. I don't collect coinage for any particular value other than weight, just like everything else. So if it's 90%, it's 90%. So we've managed to do that. That's roughly $50 worth of face value stuff there. So let's slip that dude out of the way, give me a little bit more room to play. Hey, Blue, how's it going, buddy? The 10-ounce bars? Yeah. Let's see. So the reason I'm doing this is I put in my first order for the year today. Ordered another 37 ounces in rounds. The goal is to surpass 444 ounces this year. And if I do that, 37 ounces a month at 12 months is 444 ounces. So that's my goal for this year, is 444 ounces. So we picked up, Abby and I did ourselves a little treat. We normally don't buy fancy artwork stuff, but let's see if that'll focus. Come on. There we go. So we got a Scorpio. That one's me. And then we got a cancer for Abby. Those are beautiful. The artwork is just gorgeous. Okay, so we managed to pick up those. We also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 other ones like this that we gifted for Christmas gifts for folks, whatever their astrological sign was as well. A couple of those. I've gotten to the point now where I'm starting to actually get specific artwork on rounds. So Pioneer Metals. I know they stole that design from Vaughn. Really cool Walking Liberty 1 ounce round as well. I like this. I got this. I ordered one. I was going to order a whole tube of these, and I got one just to see if I liked it, and they've discontinued it because it looks too much like the real deal. So they're not making these anymore. So I got lucky and got one of those. Buffalo nickel 1 ounce round, and they are making this year, but they've added an SI mark on it, which I don't like. So they're not going to have these anymore either without the security mark on them because it looks too much like currency. Managed to pick up a 1/2 ounce round too, just because it was cute. And that's an APMEX round. And then, like I said, randomly, if I see something that's a good deal, I'll pick it up. So I got a couple of Morgan dollars. These were in pretty damn good shape. And then got a Liberty dollar as well. All of these were in relatively good shape for the pick it out of the jar stuff. Some 1/2 ounce Walking Liberties. Random stuff of that. So that's kind of all of the rudimentary stuff. Get it out of the way. We managed to get 10 5 ounce bars. So 50 ounces worth of 5 ounces. Pretty good deal there. And those are like the 10s that you like so much, Blue, but they're a 5 ounce bar. That's APMEX, just their generic. Yeah, I know some of the rounds are real pretty. So let's see. That's 50 ounces there. 1 ounce bars. We got 60 of these guys. Managed to do that much. And you know, the weight just alone of sending this stuff in the mail is ridiculous. But there's 6 stacks of 10 each there. And these are all 1 ounce APMEX bars as well. Most all of this stuff is 3.9. There is some treats I'll show you in a minute. But so 60 ounces there and 1 ounce bars. I love the sound. Like, can't help but just ting, ting, ting them. Sounds like little bells going off. 60 ounces in 1 ounce rounds, and these are the standard APMEX 1 ounce round as well. You guys are familiar with this artwork. This is a majority of what I buy because of the premiums being so low on it. Because again, I buy for weight, not for pretty artwork. Although of the new ones that I just ordered, 17 of those are one-off. Like, let's try to collect something that the kids like to play with, right? I'll get the grandkids over and they play with all of the Grandpa Pirate stuffed. 60 ounces of those. And then the 10 ounce bars, the part that Baloo likes so much. These guys here. Standard APMEX bars. So those are 3 as well. But we got lucky. And there's a company by the name of CNT Coins and Things that makes these bars. And they're really hard to come by. The minute they the minute they make them, they go real fast. But these are a 4-9 bar, and they're poured, but they happen to be poured in just the right mold that they'll fit in a 10-ounce jewel case, just like they were a regular bar. I mean, it's tight. They don't shake, rattle, or roll in there at all. So we're at 80 ounces in 10-ounce bars. 80 and 60 and 60 is 200, 250, and 50-ish is about 300 ounces this year. It's been pretty good. C. Mud says, got a couple of old Engelhard rounds, Walking Liberty, Buffalo Nickel, and the Morgan Dollar rounds. Also have some Mercury Dime and Draped Bust rounds. I've got Mercury Dime, the 1 ounce rounds on the way. I do. That's like one of my favorites. They're on next month's order. I will do a whole tube of those. I absolutely love them. I don't know why, but the Mercury Dime is like one of my favorite pieces of artwork. If you guys haven't seen it before, let me see if I can find one real quick. Forgot which tube I'm grabbing here. That's not it. That's Rosie's. We don't want that. Let's see. Dadgummit. I don't have the best lighting on right now. Making it hard for me to see what the hell I'm trying to do. Roosevelt. If you don't put them back in the same stack, you won't find them twice. Somehow I managed to get all of these shook where they're tails up on all of them. I don't know what I did. So it looks like I'm going to have to go through and and find I may have swapped the Mercuries. Let's see. I didn't think I did. I thought I still had a whole tube of them left. Already doing swaps. That's a I might have to just go Google an image here. Let's see. Roosevelt. Oh, what is this? No. Or I didn't bring it up. There might still be a couple of tubes of dimes downstairs that I failed to bring up here. Sometimes you miss some, right? Yeah. Did I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Oh, I did. There's another whole tube of dimes downstairs. Well, if y'all get the opportunity, just search Liberty Dime 1 ounce round. You'll love it. So anyway, 2021 managed to provide us with it's just over 300 ounces. Like I said, I'm shooting for a 50% bigger goal for this year at 444 ounces is this year's goal. If I can pull that off, I'll feel pretty good about myself. Mud, I don't know if you were in here earlier. I was saying that, let's see, 40% halves from 65.69, the cheapest markup for the weight, 35% more nickels. No kidding, bro. Absolutely. I figured it up earlier, and at current pricing, I can afford to do 37 ounces if I buy it even by rounds a month for the next year, and that gets me to 444 this year. So we'll see how that goes. If pricing makes a big turn, then obviously my budget will have to calculate accordingly. But I'm feeling pretty good about this year's stack for sure. Managed to convert a good part of savings that were in the bank that were just I mean, it's getting to the point where I'm losing money having it in the bank. It's just, I can remember when I got my first savings account that I established. Like, I had a job and a check, and I would take my check to the bank, and I would put part of it in a checking account and part of it in a savings account, and the savings account yielded interest. And it wasn't a lot, right? But like, it was single digits of interest in percent. And now there's decimal points before those numbers. It's alarming to think that you put money in the bank, and at a 7% inflation rate, you're losing about 5% on the best bank account. So it feels good to know that at least I'm in control of the savings now. It isn't somebody else down the road that has control of that. So anyway, I didn't want a whole bunch of anything. I tell you what I'll do. I'll go over to the YouTube side here, and I will drop a link for this. Give me just a second here. On the YouTube. Let's see here. What do I have to do? I have to go to studio or channel. I think I can get to my channel and do it. Videos. Here we go. Right click, open a new tab. Boom. There's that. Bang. There should be comments showing up. Here we go. Control V. Boom. There's a link to the Streamy Streams if you guys would like to participate. There's that. And I'm going to grab some tubes and put this stuff away while that happens. Oh, let's see what we got. Too much stuff to keep track of. Okay. I apologize. I'm getting distracted with all of the crap here. Wait, what am I waiting for, Blue? Wait. He says, wait. Wait for what, buddy? It's okay. We can keep talking. I just want to give myself a little real estate up here. Unless there's something in particular you were wanting to look at, Blue. Wait. Okay. I'm still here, buddy. No, I can't control the price of silver. I just saw that, by the way. Nor am I interested in controlling the price. I'd rather it naturally did what it was supposed to do. That would make me very happy. What do we got? I need a few of these. Awesome. Yeah, hop on in, Mud. The link is out there for you, buddy. And that's the other thing this year is I feel like I can afford the opportunity to play a little bit now. Like with different artworks and backstage. I'm sorry, buddy, I didn't see you over there. Let me see. Add to the stream, and then I'm gonna need to bump up the volume so I can hear you because I don't think I have any on. Are you there, Blue? Sounds like you might be muted. Yeah, you are muted. I'll unmute you.
Yes, thank you. I'm here. Before you wrap everything up, I got to ask you something, please, Paulie.
Yeah.
Can you take one of those 10 ounces out of that box?
Because I could.
They're all in plastic boxes, and I was wondering why you had them in there.
Well, it prevents them from getting oxidized and getting milk spots.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. I could, but they're airtight boxes, and they're a real cocksucker to open. Let me show you what one looks like, so you'll see what I'm talking about. This is the cradle that it sits in. And if you look, there's like this little edge here, right? And then it sits inside of this one. So once it goes in here, and then you've got a bar in there and a vacuum on it, it pushes all the edges real tight. So once you put it in there, it's real hard to get it off without breaking it.
Okay. Yes. I understand. I just wanted to see you rubbing the 10 ounce bar.
I can do the 5 for you that way, buddy.
Do that. Yeah, other side, please. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I think it was at Max. I don't know what I saw, but I can't 5 ounce or 10 ounce bars of silver that had the ace on them, the ace of hearts, the ace of diamonds, the ace of spades.
Yeah, they carry them. There's a few different.
They're available again.
Yeah, they've got. What happens is I was
they're so high over spot that
I know, right?
If I'm going to do it, I'm going to be like you. I'm not buying pretty pictures. I'm buying weight.
Right.
But at the same time, I thought those aces were really beautiful.
That set of 4 is on my list for this year, but that's the only way I'm going to do it. I'm not going to buy one. I'm going to buy all 4. Yeah.
Hey, genius! Listen to me carefully. Don't buy the ace of spades. Come on.
It should always be dealt to you, sir. No, I like it. And the thing is Abby and I have looked at buying those before, getting them, and there's always like they'll have 3 of them in stock, but not the 4th. I'm not going to do it. Either I'm getting all 4 of them or I'm not getting any. But they're cool bars, man. They really are.
Get another diamond.
And I think it's sunshine.
Yeah, getting all 4 would be cool. I absolutely agree with that. They're beautiful, but so high over spot. I mean, they were the last time I looked. Obviously, it changes every day.
Well, and I mean, hell, anymore. That's the way everything is. Premiums are just through the roof. I'd love to go back in time again. There's about once a week or sometimes some reason I'd want to go back in time. Bonds, inheritance, money. That's right. Yeah, all 30 billion now, is it? I think we're up to 30 billion. Mr. Elite Pirate counting his pieces. That's right, buddy. So Quasi, we were just doing an annual total here. Oh, let me get you added to the mix, buddy. There you go.
Oh, if I can ask you just one more thing.
Yeah,
if you didn't have that special jewelry box, the 10-ounce jewelry box, where would you put it to keep it from oxidizing, or how would you just wrap it up in tinfoil, or I have no idea?
Well, So what causes that is the oxygen itself, right? So
Oxygen in the air, yeah.
if you were to, if like say for instance these 1 ounce bars, right? Like if I wanted to keep them oxygen free, the best way to do that is to leave them in the plastic they come in. Not
Right.
always do they. Any minted coinage will come sealed usually, but I don't buy minted coinage. So desiccant helps, like those little bags of beads you're not supposed to eat. If you put those in a bag with,
Oh, okay. I
you
see.
see what I'm saying?
Sure.
Get one of those. If you have one of those kitchen things, you can
Be right
vacuum
back.
seal it probably.
Hey, Mud.
Am I coming through?
Yeah, you're coming through, Quasi. Mud, I think you might be muted, buddy.
Mud Broker's muted, yeah. Oh, look at it's silver.
Oh, he's got all that fancy shit out. Oh, that'll do it.
It's not gold. It's not golden.
I know, right?
Get that silver piece of shit out of here.
Can't afford a golden mic. That's what's going on.
That's right.
This is how you were able to afford to try to buy Bond's kids. I see now.
Well, he didn't sell me the kids, so I had to buy something.
He bought some other kids and some slugs.
So Quasi, it was a 300 ounce year, buddy.
God damn. That's
Next year, the goal is 444 ounces.
That's $8,000 roughly, correct? 300 ounces.
Well, silver is up about.
I didn't even check it today. Hold on.
60 cents today. It was up like 4%. So I have $24 an ounce, $23.60 something right now. All right, here we go. He's back.
You gonna melt them down and make your own rings and shit?
All right. Now is it working?
Some silver bullets.
Yes, it is
I turn them
working
into
now,
silver
buddy.
bullets.
Didn't have my mic plugged in before.
That'll do it.
Those are so stupid, but they sell out instantly whenever they're offered on the silver stuff, the silver bullets.
You know what's worth more than silver right now?
What's that?
Fucking graphics cards.
Yeah, graphics cards. He makes a valid point.
Seriously, fucking pound for pound, they're way more money right now. It's crazy. It's stupid. I hate it.
What you got, buddy?
I got these at an antique shop, actually. They're proof silver quarters.
Nice.
Pretty recent ones. They're from, I suppose somebody cut them out of proof sets. Motherfuckers don't want to lay down again.
I know, right? Once they get in there sideways, it's over.
But is that someone's dog?
Love it, dude. Yep.
10 ounce round.
Yep.
That's my dog making noise in the background.
Oh,
These are those Germania.
They have some beautiful. Yep.
That's they all got the same words on them.
is your dog all right?
Yeah, he's digging at his dude.
Oh,
Supposed to be the embodiment of Germany meeting different countries. I think this one is who's that supposed to be? Russia, maybe. Then this is just a round from a couple years ago.
It's pretty.
Yeah. Then that's Germania and Italia meeting the Italians.
I was just looking at that one.
you should go find.
Yeah,
the last wave.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye on them, get them when they first come out. The one I just got is which one did I just get? That was.
You should take those silver quarters, go find the last payphone in your city, and make a really expensive call.
Yeah, yeah, that was this one that I just got. And silver was 27, a little under 27 at the time, and I paid 35.
Uh-huh.
But that like that Italia one. It was the same thing. It's about an $8 or $9 markup on them. Usually, if you get them right away. If you don't and they sell out, then you end up paying $60-$70 a piece for the fuckers.
Exactly. Yep.
I hope you have a safe, Paulie.
We all have safes, bro.
He's got he's,
Okay, I'm sorry. I knew you did. I just asked.
No, I just got a new one recently. I got a 21 gun that is rated at 1400 degrees for 45 minutes even.
I got about a dozen tubes, 40% halves. A lot of these I find, if you got a bank that still carries 50-cent pieces,
Yep.
get 5 or 10 rolls. And I mean, you're not going to find a lot of them, but I like paying 50 cents a piece for a cording that's worth about $3.
was that
Absolutely
JFK?
right, man. Yeah, we still roll shop. And here's how I think about it is
If you find one, you still got $49.50 in change.
exactly.
And you just save up for a while, go cash it in, go somewhere else. So you ain't getting the same fucking rolls back, so they don't just
Yep.
re-roll them back to you, and then go get a bunch more.
Well, and then I use the Coinstar stuff too, right? So go to the bank, get the rolls from the bank, and then I'll take them to a Coinstar that I know is going to leave this area because it's a Brinks truck that comes and empties the Coinstar, and I can get them the hell out of this town that way once I went through them.
Oh, you fuckers! Well, they were wedged in there good. And I got a couple of what else I got in here. I don't have nearly the silver I used to. I used to have a hell of a pile, that I'd been saving up for years and years, but hard times had to liquidate everything. Oh yeah, Colombian half.
Yeah, this one's in pretty good damn shape. It's tarnished in color, but it's hard to tell for the camera. The detail layer and the sails, the ropes, all the rigging, it's just gorgeous, man.
Colombian. Quasi picked up his ears right then.
Oh yeah, I was gonna be like,
Right.
is that Pablo on it?
Yeah,
It had Coke on it till I licked it.
I might still. I can't remember if I got other boxes that I have to look through. I don't think I have my Colombian halves anymore, but I think I still got my Isabella quarter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Notice it's the guy with pirate beards that have a bunch of booty of silver.
Hey, I used to have an 8 real. Yeah, pieces of 8. Yeah,
Yep.
fucking 8. It was chop marked, had the Chinese characters stamped on it, so it'd been to the Orient. I used to have a couple of chop mark trade dollars too. Those are nice.
It's probably used to buy some opium.
Yeah.
Probably.
Nice.
It's a good possibility.
Got a couple of these guys.
Did one of your coins have JFK on it? I thought I saw JFK.
Yeah.
Yes, the 50
Yeah.
cent pieces.
Oh right, 50 cent. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cap and
Kennedy
raised peso.
Oh, yes, sir.
What is that? That's a newer one, 1940.
Newer one, 1940.
It is.
They made them back since 1800s. And the older ones have a bit more silver in them.
I apologize for coughing like that. Forgive me.
That's all right.
You better.
Well, I make an attempt to have just slightly better manners than Von Huston. Ooh, what's that?
You're doing a fine job.
That's a peace dollar. Yeah, get them right here. Doesn't show good on camera, but that kind of, looks brownish on camera, but that's actually kind of a really nice purple.
Yep.
Nice purpley tone to it.
It's
Also,
that's one of those.
other cool things. And I found some going through rolls of halves every now and then.
That's the
coming up.
Liberty dollar, right, Paulie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
peace dollar.
Peace dollar is what they call it. And
Which ones have the chocolate?
the
in them?
difference is
I
see
like
the back
those
has the eagle that's unfurled.
Tilted a little.
Kind of holding this. holding his wings in.
Yeah.
I like the coins with chocolate in them. Those ones. Are good.
There you can see the eagle a little bit better. Maybe it's a little darker.
Yep, there you go. Yep.
Let's see here.
Is Grampy backstage?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Dadgummit. Thank you, y'all. I'm not used to doing this. I suck.
Yeah. Here's one of them great bust rounds.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that one too, man.
Yeah, that's
real pretty.
probably my favorite American coin.
Grampy heard the chocolate coins. With the munchies.
Quasi, show us the booty, bud.
What booty?
You know you got some booty.
Your cocaine. What do you think?
I got cocaine. I don't got any booty.
Show us the cocaine.
No, I can't show you cocaine.
Of course you can.
No, I cannot. I do not know what you're talking about. Prank call. That's entrapment, dude. Entrapment.
There's a buffalo nickel. Couple of them.
Oh, Grampy left. Hope he come back.
Where'd he go?
No, he must have dropped out.
His microphone
Sure,
must be
back.
having a problem as well.
Yeah.
Where's my Mercury dime one? Must have that somewhere else.
I will. I'll try to find that right quick because I love it. The past 2 times I've tried to order, they were out of stock. So I got one on this order, and then I'm gonna order like I said, a whole tube of them next time.
Yeah.
I really like those.
Yeah, I got a couple of different Walking Liberty rounds. Got that one there, and then it's got the coin reverse.
Yep. Does that have the SI mark on it?
It's got a little trademark right in front of the eagle.
Okay, so here's the deal. They're not going to make that anymore. Sunshine is the one that minted those.
Yeah.
Right dead center in the middle of the eagle, there's a circle SI mark now. Security for the 3D scanner.
Yeah.
And I think I got the last one in the last order when I did my last order of rounds. I'm not going to get them again. It's such a pretty round. I do like it.
Yeah. Then I got one actual silver eagle.
Nice.
They got the different. That's a year is that 2020.
Yep.
They got a bunch of Republic medals rounds.
Let's see if I can share this real quick. Share screen.
I must have my other tube stuck in the drawer. It's got the Mercury dime and got a couple of the old Engelhart ones. Some of them old Engelhart rounds are going for good money.
Well, that didn't work for shit. Control C. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Stop sharing. There we go. Now let me try this. New window. That's what we want.
I had some booty, but then I bought a new monitor, so now I got no booty.
It happens, buddy.
Yeah, it happens. Well, I got some booty, but saving it up.
Now what do I want to do? Share screen here. This one. Allow. Boom. There we go. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Zoom in on it a little bit. There we go. So that's what the Mercury dime looks like, but it's a 1 ounce round that has the artwork on it. I think they're just gorgeous. Gorgeous. And that's fine 9. I don't know if you'd noticed that. Mud fine 9 is the one that's meant in it, if you look right here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's on that Walking Liberty one I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I got a couple of rolls of standing Liberty quarters. Pretty worn out.
Yeah, I have them that look about like that condition as well.
Got no dates on most of them. There's a few that got dates, but a couple rolls of them. And where are they? Those are dimes. There they are. Got a bunch of really nice Canadian quarters.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, those are 80%.
I was just going to ask, all Canadian currencies 80%, isn't it? Even early?
I think so. Yeah.
80% silver. Or,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
uh,
a lot of their nickels
here in the States was 90.
before they started. I think before they started the beaver nickels, their nickels were silver too. Back in the 19 teens, 1920s. I got a couple of them.
we got rid of the penny. Like no more pennies here.
Oh, did y'all phase out pennies?
Yeah,
That's sad.
they cost too much to like. They're just cost too much to make. So now they don't make them anymore. So if you buy anything, they round it up to or down to the 5 cents, the nickel.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Mercury dimes.
Yeah, there you go. Mercury dimes. Yep.
I mean, it makes sense. Who the fuck uses pennies anymore? And it costs money to losing money every time they make them. So might as well get rid of the shit.
Yeah.
Well, I recently did a study on that. And if you were to scrap pennies, today's pennies that we make here in the States, they would be worth 6 cents. It's like 6.003 cents
Right.
of scrap.
All the copper, yeah. Copper.
No.
There ain't no copper in them.
Oh,
Oh,
they're,
really?
they're copper plated zinc since
Yeah.
Right.
It's a
Since
clad.
Right.
since 1982.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to keep making new ones if it costs 6 cents to make a 1 cent coin. You know?
Well, no, it does make sense to make sense, right? Like that's
Right?
if there's a decimal point there, you can bet your ass that somebody's around it in their favor every time.
Yeah.
They got a bunch of them war nickels,
Yep.
35%.
I've got
Monticello.
8 or 10 of them, not a bunch.
Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't make sense to really buy them anymore because the markup on them is huge. I mean,
Yep.
for what they are and what how much silver is in them, I mean, it's just retarded how much over spot they are.
Well, and that's like we were talking about earlier. I understand that business is to make money. I get that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
high prices in addition to high premiums to me is it's brutal.
Well, they use the premium for a buffer too when the silver prices jump and fall.
Yep.
Back last year about this time, I think it was, silver dropped down to like $12 an ounce almost.
$12
And,
and change.
Yeah, and they still kept they jacked their premium. So basically, we're paying $18 an ounce.
Yep.
Because that's about what it started at. I mean, it was around $17, and a buck and a half or so premium. Well, the price dropped out, so they just jacked the fucking premium to keep them at $18 an ounce because that's the price they paid when they bought all that shit.
Yep. Well, and that manipulation is going to continue too. In fact, it's going to get worse. There's a low end coming. Like it's going to happen. If you've ever studied charts and see history happening, there's going to be a bottom coming again, and it sucks. Well, you do. I just keep on buying. Like, eventually, it will pan out.
Well, that's when you buy more because it's cheaper.
I see it as an opportunity. You betcha. All right, what do we got here?
That's the monitor I bought.
We got
It's pretty
Quasi in here
fucking-
twice.
That's the monitor I bought. It's pretty fucking sweet.
Send it back.
All right.
Well, what the fuck they do to it? Piled shit on top and bent it?
Yeah,
Looks
it's
like
curved.
Ben.
Send
It's
it
curved,
back.
man.
Send it back. It's warped.
I know it got warped. It's so cold it fucking warped in the snow.
You shouldn't have plugged it in until it warmed up, buddy.
Yeah.
I did. I waited for it to warm
Heated
up.
up in the middle and curled the fucking thing.
What size is that, Quasi?
34-inch.
34. I got a 34. Eric gave me one. It's one of those, ultra wide HD. It's like I don't know, it's like 4K or some shit. 3440 by 1440.
Yeah, that's what mine is. Yeah, that's 2K, but it's close enough. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it is, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I
It's
got
still
it
high,
as my
it's still high
secondary.
def.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a 42-inch TV. I paid $60 for it at the pawn shop.
Nice.
Right. My primary is a 40, and then I've got that 34 over there as a secondary.
That's what I'm using for a monitor. Yeah, just plug it in on the HDMI and it works good.
Yeah.
I should have a couple little ones around here. Maybe one of these days I'll finally break down and set up dual monitors so I can actually screen share shit
Yeah.
when
It
I'm on
makes it a
screen.
little easier. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get another wall mount so I can hook up my old monitor and get duals going. But this one's pretty sweet. It's like a gaming monitor, so it's got G-Sync and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's a nano IPS panel. My old one was just a regular IPS panel I've had for like 10 years. So
Jesse, you are a pain in my ass.
Whatever, Dad.
he's like, I need my ears cleaned.
Big lummox.
Oh, Blue,
right,
you don't
that's-
have to sit outside there in the chat, buddy. You're more than welcome in here. Till you start making threats. Then we're going to have to talk a little bit.
Right.
I know how you get all excited and stuff. Get somebody upset. So anyway, that was the most of the
Starting to get
excitement that
along.
was going on. Just what the year in review was.
Uh,
I don't know. It's going to be a matter of time at this point, unless somebody can think of an alternative to the silver that we're using in all this modern shit. Yeah, it's like a lot of people don't know. They we just go mine more silver, and they don't understand that silver mining is not a thing. It's it's an accident.
it's mostly a byproduct of copper mining.
We've
Right,
reached peak
exactly.
silver.
Yeah, so there used to be a copper mine up by Ladysmith, not all that far from me. And they, it was a big deep ore, a big strip mine that, and ran for about 8 or 9 years. And the copper they pulled out of it was enough to break even. All the profit they made was off the gold and silver. And I forget how many pounds of each, they pulled out of there, tons of copper and pounds of gold per year.
Right.
But yeah, that was, their profit was the gold and silver because copper, gold, and silver tend to run together.
Yep. Yeah.
I think it gets some from zinc mining too. They get a lot of lead and a little bit of silver out of zinc mining too.
Yep. Well, and that's like here's a fellow I watch on YouTube. He's following my dream. He bought an old ghost town. If you guys get a chance to check him out, he bought the Cerro Gordo mine and the mining town that was attached to it. And that's what that was. It was a zinc mine that they happened to, well, fuck it. We found silver too. Let's do something with that while we're here. But it was not meant to be a silver mine in the beginning.
Well, there's a town in Australia where the streets were actually paved in gold. They were digging gravel out in this fucking gravel pit outside of town. They use that for paving. And years later, they come through and they're, some mining company or prospector is looking at this shit and he realized it's fucking gold ore, because not all gold ore looks anything like,
Right.
like gold. There's some where you have actual streaks of gold in it, but a lot of it's, it's just kind of, brownish, blackish shit. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And they've been using this fucking rock pit for gravel and shit for years. The fucking town, they paved the streets and all this shit.
Right.
Yeah, fucking gold ore all around.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a gold mine by my grandfather's cottage that it would shut down because they ran out of gold, and they'd find more gold and they'd open it up and they'd shut it down and open it up again, and they just kept finding more gold. I think it's still going, actually. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, a lot of the old mines, the old gold mines, they're reprocessing the fucking tailings because they can extract it so much better now using cyanide to leach it out and shit.
Cyanide, oh boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what they
super
do.
clean. It's a
All right.
fantastic
No,
environment.
no wonder that guy could buy a ghost town. It's probably so polluted with shit.
Well, it was
sorry.
abandoned in the turn of the last century, so it doesn't have those kind of problems.
well, acid mine waste.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a documentary today about fucking diamond mines in northern Canada and how the reserves and stuff with the native people, and they dump. It's crazy how they dump so much money into the infrastructure and getting electricity to these mines, and then the people who live there just live in like absolute squalor of like third world country conditions. It's crazy.
Sure.
Colonialism still
Well,
happening
yeah.
today. It's fucked up.
Yeah, the only reason diamonds are worth anything is because De Beers got the monopoly
Right.
years
Oh, yeah.
ago.
And they sit on all the fucking diamonds that they
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah, they only allow certain people to buy. If
Yeah,
you
they only
buy a
They only release so many diamonds a year to keep the price artificially inflated. Yeah,
if you buy a diamond anywhere, it went through one of about a dozen people.
Oh,
They're the only people that De Beers will sell directly to and everything, and they got to take whatever the fuck De Beers gives them.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That's who owns all the diamond mines in
Yeah.
Canada. We were like the problem to all the African children blood
Yeah.
diamonds. Canada, it's
Right.
clean and shit. When it's like it's just as dirty because the people they basically steal the land from like the natives, and
Yeah,
it's still fucked up. Yeah.
yeah.
They don't bring jobs or anything. Food prices and everything just skyrocket, around the mines and shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, if it was priced by actual rarity, diamonds would be worth about as much, a little bit more than agates.
Yeah, I mean it's just
Yeah.
carbon.
Real nice agates, not just nasty, shitty ones. But
What is Agus?
agate, it's
Agate. Yeah, what is that?
around here. They're
Geode.
they're banded
Oh.
agates.
A what?
they're-
A geode?
They usually got kind of a clear stripe, and then they got color, brown, red, black, depending.
Oh,
It's kind of like it's not quartz, but it's kind of like a quartz crystal with lines in it. Basically, is what it looks like.
oh, okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's sand, heat, pressure.
Right, yeah, it's just carbon. pretty carbon in a certain structure. But it's shiny and it symbolizes love.
Real rubies and emeralds are worth quite a bit of money, though. Those actually are scarce, but only the natural ones. Most of them nowadays are grown in a lab.
Oh yeah,
Franken rubies.
nice.